Welcome to Sleep Stories, where tonight we follow a path into the moonlit world of Call of the Night. I'm Aurora, and I'll be your guide through this gentle adventure, a place of quiet moments, hidden gardens, and stories whispered beneath the stars. Before we begin, go ahead and tell the like button to wander into a vampire's house wearing a garland of garlic. But instead of real garlic, make it a plastic garlic necklace. That way, it won't actually chase the vampire away, but it'll make them laugh, and they'll remember you fondly every night. And if you'd like to join us again for more sleepy journeys, consider subscribing so you never miss a peaceful adventure. Take a slow breath in and out. Let the day slip away. You're safe here with me. Let's step into the night together. Imagine yourself in the heart of the city after midnight. The streetlights stand like quiet sentinels, casting their gentle yellow glow over the pavement. In the distance, you can hear a car rolling by, its tires hushing over rain-soaked streets. The city is at rest, except for you, and for a boy named Ko. Ko walks with soft steps through a narrow alleyway, guided by the familiar comfort of the night. The air is cool against his cheeks, carrying the clean scent of rain just past. Drops still cling to the leaves, making tiny splashes onto the worn stones below. Somewhere above, a neon sign flickers softly, its hum blending with the low buzz of a passing scooter. Ko pauses. He feels a light presence beside him, Nazuna. Her grin is playful, a spark of mischief in her eyes. She doesn't say a word at first, only gestures for him to follow. Tonight, she's taking him to a secret place. They slip between two buildings so close their brick walls almost touch, and Ko has to turn sideways to fit through. The city's sounds fade as he steps carefully around trash bins, broken crates, and the odd forgotten poster peeling from a wall. And then, like opening a hidden door, they emerge into something unexpected. A garden, in the middle of the city. It is small, but alive in every corner, green tendrils climbing chain-link fences, flowers blooming in broken pots. Wild ivy wraps around a half-toppled fountain. Water still flowing, trickling with a soothing hush. A gentle breeze stirs the leaves, shaking free a few lingering raindrops, which patter onto the mossy ground like a lullaby. Nazuna steps forward, crouching by a makeshift fire pit. She strikes a lighter, and soon a tiny campfire springs to life, its flames dancing low and warm. The wood pops gently, sending tiny orange sparks drifting upward into the night. Ko sits down on a cracked paving stone near the fire, drawing his knees to his chest. He listens to the soft murmur of the city in the distance, the occasional car horn, the steady hiss of tires crossing wet roads, a faint conversation floating by from somewhere beyond the fence. It all feels muted, gentle, as if wrapped in a blanket. Nazuna tosses him a grin. "You look sleepy," she teases. Ko smiles, just a little. The night is comforting, and so is she. Nazuna settles next to him, their shoulders nearly touching. She smells faintly of the rain, and something wilder, something a little like night-blooming jasmine. She leans back, gazing up at the sky. The clouds have started to drift away, letting moonlight slip through in silver streaks. The garden seems to breathe with them, alive, awake, and yet calm. Ko stretches out a hand to catch a drop of water as it falls from a leaf overhead. It lands cool against his skin, then rolls down to his wrist. There is no rush, no schedule, no school bell ringing in his ears. Only this moment. Nazuna shifts, propping herself on her elbows. "Hey," she says softly. "If you're going to stay awake, you might as well enjoy it." He blinks at her, curious. "Enjoy it how?" She shrugs. "However you want. That's what the night is for." Ko considers this, his gaze drifting to the campfire, where the flames are growing steadier, more confident, as if they, too, have shaken off the day. The night, for once, doesn't feel empty. It feels like an invitation. Ko leans back beside Nazuna, the paving stones cool against his shoulder blades. He listens to the water trickling from the broken fountain, to the soft creak of vines shifting in the breeze. Somewhere nearby, a cicada begins to sing, its rhythmic call merging with the distant hush of passing cars. His eyelids grow heavy, though he fights them, wanting to keep watching the fires dance. Nazuna watches him out of the corner of her eye. A rare softness settles on her features, one Ko doesn't always get to see. "You look like you're about to fall over," she says, teasing again. He laughs, a quiet laugh, small and gentle, barely more than a breath. "Maybe," he admits. The campfire crackles, tiny embers floating into the night air before dissolving into nothing. It casts a warm glow on Nasuna's pale skin, making her seem less vampire, more dream. She looks around the little garden, taking in its wild, unplanned beauty. "This place is good," she murmurs. "No one comes here, except us." Ko nods, half drowsy, half awake. "Yeah," he says. "It's peaceful." Rain begins to tap gently on the metal lid of a nearby barrel, making a delicate, irregular beat, like a lullaby without words. The faint scent of wet earth rises sweet and grounding. Nazuna stretches out her arms with a little groan, then settles back down, folding them behind her head. "If you want to close your eyes," she tells him, "it's fine. I'll keep watch." Ko looks at her, a smile in his eyes, though they are closing on him whether he likes it or not. "Thanks," he whispers. His breathing slows. The city, for all its noise, feels far away, as if the garden has wrapped itself around him like a protective shell. The gentle campfire, the water sounds, the faraway traffic, they blend together in a kind of perfect nighttime symphony, carrying him toward the edge of sleep. Nazuna hums a tune, barely a song, just a few drifting notes. Ko tries to place it, but his mind is growing hazy, swimming in warmth and calm. Above them, the moon stands quiet, casting a soft silver glow across the flowers, the ivy, the broken statues that guard the edges of the garden. Nasuna's voice is the last thing he hears before drifting off. "You did good, Ko. Go ahead and rest." And then Ko's thoughts scatter, like dandelion seeds, floating on a night breeze. He dreams of nothing and everything. The city, the sky, the hush of rain, the soft sound of Nasuna's laughter somewhere close by. The hush of the garden lingers, a soft cocoon around Ko as he blinks his eyes open. He's not sure how long he dozed, but the campfire has burned lower, glowing in gentle orange coals. The smell of charred wood drifts through the cool night air, mixing with the after-rain freshness that still clings to the garden walls. He sits up, stretching, the slight ache in his shoulders, reminding him he'd drifted off in a strange place, but one that somehow feels more like home than anywhere else. Nazuna is there, perched on a chunk of broken brick. She's studying him with a playful smile, her eyes glinting in the moonlight. "Sleepyhead," she teases, voice as soft as silk. Ko rubs his eyes, embarrassed. "Did I really fall asleep?" She nods, a satisfied look on her face. "You needed it. The night is for resting too, you know." Ko looks around at the tangled ivy, the soft puddles, catching reflections of the city's far-off neon. The hush of distant traffic is still there, a comforting heartbeat of the sleeping world. Somewhere beyond the fence, a lone cat yowls, then goes silent. Nazuna hops down from the brick, brushing off her knees. "Come on," she says. "I want to show you something." Ko stands, following her through the garden's narrow stone path. As they walk, the soft rain returns, a light sprinkle, barely more than a mist. The water dapples the leaves again, making them shine like jewels under the streetlights. Nazuna pulls a broken umbrella from behind a pile of crates. It's patched in 3 places with duct tape, but she holds it out for Ko with a grin. "Here. Don't melt." Ko laughs, taking the umbrella, though Nazuna stays uncovered, letting the rain sprinkle her hair and shoulders. She seems completely at home, as though the rain was made for her. They step back through the narrow alley, the city gently welcoming them once more. The wet pavement glows, catching reflections of signs and traffic lights in streaks of color. A hidden rainbow painted across the night. Ko listens to the quiet sounds. A bus, sighing to a stop in the distance, the hush of tires on wet asphalt. A door somewhere closing with a gentle thud. Everything is calm, gentle, rhythmic. It feels safe. Nazuna walks ahead, her silhouette outlined by the neon glow of a ramen shop sign. Ko follows, their footsteps nearly silent in the hush of the rain. They cross a narrow bridge over a small canal, where the water moves lazily, carrying bits of floating leaves and broken flower petals. Ko pauses, leaning on the railing, letting his gaze follow the gentle ripples downstream. Nazuna joins him, arms folded, eyes glimmering in the night. "Pretty, right?" she asks. Ko nods. "It's peaceful." Nazuna smiles, a rare softness on her face. Most people miss this. They're too busy hurrying home or staring at their phones. But there's a whole world here at night, if you just look. Ko takes that in, letting it settle in his heart. A gentle breeze stirs the water, carrying the faintest scent of blooming roses from somewhere nearby. The rain has slowed again. A drizzle now, barely brushing the surface of the canal. Nazuna hops up onto the bridge railing, balancing easily as if gravity means nothing to her. She spreads her arms wide, face turned to the night sky, raindrops catching in her hair like tiny stars. "This," she says, "is what freedom feels like." Ko laughs. A quiet, honest laugh, the kind that comes from somewhere deep. "You're going to fall in," he warns. Nazuna just grins wider, ignoring him. "Maybe," she teases. "But wouldn't that be fun?" The city around them seems to hold its breath. For a moment, Ko feels like the only 2 people awake in the entire world are him and her. He lowers his umbrella, letting the drizzle touch his face. The coolness wakes him up in a comforting way, reminding him he's alive, here, in this moment. They stand together on that bridge, letting the rain wash away the dust of the day. Somewhere nearby, a crosswalk signal beeps softly, and a late-night taxi glides past, its tires whispering over puddles. Nazuna hops down lightly, landing with the grace of a cat. "Come on," she says. "I want you to see one more place." They follow the sidewalk past shuttered shops and vending machines humming quietly. Ko glances into one. Rows of neon-lit bottles lined up like tiny soldiers, glowing green and blue. He imagines buying a warm drink and sharing it with Nazuna by the campfire. The thought makes him smile. Nazuna stops suddenly, grabbing his sleeve, and pulls him down another narrow street. The smell of wet concrete mixes with the scent of grilled meat from a nearby yakitori stand, even though the shutters are closed. Somewhere deeper in the alley, a cat darts away, its eyes flashing in the street light before disappearing into the dark. Finally, they reach another secret place, a rooftop, several floors up. Nazuna leaps easily up a metal fire escape, beckoning him. Ko hesitates, then follows, climbing the rusty steps carefully, the umbrella folded at his side. As he reaches the top, the view takes his breath away. The city stretches out before them, endless, a sea of twinkling lights and drifting neon. The rain is lighter here, a soft mist that clings to their clothes, adding a gentle chill to the breeze. Nazuna has already made herself comfortable on a flat concrete slab, feet dangling over the edge. She pats the spot next to her. "Sit," she says. Ko joins her, still catching his breath from the climb. Below them, the world moves slowly. The occasional car glides through an intersection, traffic signals changing in their steady rhythm. Far away, a train rumbles by on an elevated track, its soft, comforting thunder fading into the night. Nazuna looks out over it all, eyes half-lidded, peaceful. "Nice, right?" Ko nods, following her gaze. "Yeah, I've never seen the city like this." Nazuna tilts her head, studying him. "You belong here more than you think," she says softly. Ko blinks at her, surprised. "What do you mean?" She shrugs, letting her hands rest on the cool concrete. "Most people, they belong to the day. School, work, chores, alarms. But you belong to the night." Ko considers that. Maybe she's right. Maybe the quiet, the calm, the mystery. Maybe that's where he feels most alive. Nazuna grins again, sharp but kind. "You can stay as long as you like," she tells him. "I don't mind." He nods, grateful. They sit in silence for a while, sharing the soundscape of the night. The patter of soft drizzle on the roof. A distant radio playing some old love song. The hush of the wind around the building. Ko lets his eyes drift closed again, trusting Nazuna to keep watch, just as she promised. If you're feeling drowsy, you can let your mind drift too. Imagine sitting there with Ko and Nazuna, high above the world, watching the city lights blink like sleepy stars. Feel the breeze, cool and calm, against your cheeks. Hear the slow, peaceful sounds of night, carrying you deeper into rest. Ko's breathing slows, matching the rhythm of yours. Nazuna hums a quiet tune, like a lullaby made of moonlight and rain. It is sweet, simple, wordless, carrying no burden of the day, only dreams. Ko feels the tension slip from his shoulders. Somewhere down below, a streetlight flickers, then goes out, leaving a patch of shadow behind. It doesn't feel scary, It feels like a soft, gentle darkness made for sleeping. Nazuna shifts closer, the smallest gesture of warmth. You okay? She asks. Ko nods, his voice a whisper. Yeah. She smiles. Then rest. Ko closes his eyes fully, letting the city fade around him. Let yourself rest, too, dear dreamer. Listen to the quiet drizzle, the crackle of faraway power lines, the hush of a city resting. Feel your muscles grow heavy, your breath slower and softer like Ko's. Imagine Nazuna there beside you, watching over you through the night, keeping the bad dreams away. You are safe. You are cared for. You are allowed to sleep. Ko slips deeper into dreams, thoughts scattering into a warm, peaceful haze. On the rooftop, the night continues its gentle song. The hush of distant tires, the faint echo of wind through alleys, the patter of rain on steel. Nazuna stays awake, keeping watch. She hums again, a note that seems to weave directly into Ko's dreams, wrapping around him like a warm blanket. High above, the moon breaks through the clouds, shining down on them both. Its glow is soft, silver, and calm, painting everything in peace. You've done enough today, dreamer. Let tomorrow wait. Let the night take care of you as Nazuna takes care of Ko. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to fix. Just rest. The city sighs around them, and Ko breathes in, slow and steady, then lets go. The rooftop is a sanctuary. The night is a friend, and you are free to sleep. Thank you for sharing this night with me. If you'd like to keep wandering through Ko's dreams, don't forget to tell that like button to sneak into a vampire's fridge with a basket of plastic garlic, so you never scare away a friend. And if you'd like to dream with us again, please subscribe. I'll be waiting to guide you through many more gentle adventures wherever the night takes us. Sleep well, dreamer. Good night.